Installing a 4-foot wide Workhorse multi-use path. Here the path is transported to the site in the back of a pickup truck. The only site preparation has been plowing off the snow. Very cold weather does not hamper the installation. A tan-colored curve section is set aside for later use. First, the straight path sections will be laid down. This pickup truck has an 8-foot bed. It can carry 100 feet of path under the cap. Unlike asphalt and concrete, Workhorse path can be laid down in any conditions. Here the ground is frozen and covered with a light dusting of snow. This site will become quite muddy when the ground thaws. However, the path can stay right where it is and will bridge over the mud. For very muddy sites, geotextile can be laid under the panels. The panels just drop onto self-aligning connector brackets without the use of tools. Here you can see the integrated self-aligning brackets. The path surface is ideal for bicycles, pedestrians, and wheelchairs. See how the patented traction arcs overlap. Wheels roll right over these arcs with minimal vibration, yet the arcs provide great slip resistance in all directions. The arcs also direct surface water and grit right down through the drain holes. It will take this 74-year-old installer a little more than 6 minutes to install the 30-plus foot path. Sometimes it takes a little foot nudging to drop the panels onto the self-aligning connectors. Since the ground is uneven, a couple panels popped up and had to be slid back into place. After the panels are laid out, all joints will be screwed together to prevent panels from popping up and create a solid installation. Just 2 unobtrusive screws at a joint keep the panels aligned. 1 screw is inserted through a drain hole near each panel corner. While they're hard to see, they can be easily removed by someone who knows where to look for them. With the screws removed, the panels can be quickly picked up and used over and over and over. Or the panels can remain in place for years. They won't rot or degrade. Frost heaving and tree roots won't crack them. Potholes don't form, and there are no puddles. Since water flows right through, icing on the surface is rare. Almost no salt or sand is needed. The panels are made from high-density polyethylene. HDPE is the same non-toxic, highly durable plastic that is used in pickup truck bed liners and milk jugs. HDPE is also used in plastic lumber. Each 4-foot by 3.5-foot panel weighs 34 pounds and can be easily carried. Structural ribs on the underside give the 2-inch thick panels their strength while retaining their light weight. The ribs give the panels the strength to bridge over minor ground imperfections. Rough ground should be smoothed before the panels are laid down. When the panels are laid on ground that is free of holes and protrusions, they may be driven over by vehicles. Rapid installation and easy reusability make this ideal for temporary paths. However, they may be left in place for years. Over the years, asphalt and concrete tend to crack with frost heaving and tree root growth. The Workhorse panels will flex slightly, but not crack. Now it's time to insert an angle panel to create a slight curve. A tan angle panel is used in this video to make it easier to see. Normally, angles and curves would be formed using gray panels. Standard prefabricated angles can be combined to form a wide variety of curves. In this mock-up, you can see how a curve could jog around a tree. Trees like Workhorse path because it lets water down through to their roots and also air. Damaging construction and compaction associated with concrete, asphalt, and aggregate paths are avoided. Heavily used, unimproved trails also suffer from compaction and erosion. If a sharper curve was desired, more angle sections would be added. Since Workhorse does not require construction of a compacted base, there is very little site disturbance. When it is removed for use in another project, it often leaves no trace behind. Rainfall events are becoming more severe, and runoff from paved surfaces is a major concern. Workhorse panels are so permeable you can see right through them. Not only does water go right through instead of running off, but some vegetation will survive underneath the path. While it's good to have the roots of plants stabilizing the soil underneath the panels, the plants can begin to grow up through the drain holes. Geotextile under the panels can prevent the growth of plants, or heavy use can keep them clipped off. Once again, you can see the permeability of the Workhorse panels. This panel will complete the 32 feet of path that was installed while we were talking. Total installation time was about 6 minutes. Here you can see the 30 feet of straight path and the couple feet of curve.